What is up, my friends? Just want to do a really quick RGCube review video, let you know if it's worth it for you. Now, I will tell you right away, if you're looking for something that's going to play every GameCube or every PS2 game, then you probably want to look elsewhere, but there's nothing this size that will, that I know of. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments if you do know one that'll run, like, all of them. I know that the Droid Pocket 4 is a little bigger than this, and it'll run a little bit more. But this runs a lot. It does run a lot of the GameCube PS2 games that I've thrown at it. I am a big Wind Waker fan. So the fact that I can take Wind Waker with me makes me really happy. But let's talk about the hardware a little bit, how it feels to actually play this, because it could run all kinds of games, but if it doesn't feel comfortable to hold, I'm not going to be interested, especially as a collector of handhelds. I already have a ton of really cool handhelds that I love. I love what I do, and I love this time that we're in with all these amazing handhelds. So let's talk about this, and let's see if it's, if it's for you. Is this handheld for you? It depends on what you want. So let's get into it. Now, first of all, just looking in the back real quick, you can see, of course, it says Ambernick and all this other, legal stuff, I suppose. But it's got a really cool vent, and this is really important because if you're pushing it like I do, and you're trying to play GameCube games and PS2, it stays very cool because the airflow from this fan is really, really good. The grips on her back, I love the fact that this has grippiness right here. It's smooth here, but it's got these little things right here that are very grippy. This little section, which is great when you're holding it and playing. The triggers are great. They feel great to push down. It does have, so you can see it has a decent amount of give, which means if you're a racing game person, you want to play Gran Turismo or any of these Android or racing games, they'll work great. The buttons are clicky, nice and clicky, as are these triggers. Oh, also, the triggers and the analog sticks are Hall effect, in case you're wondering, which is great, especially for something that's under $200 that can do what this thing can do. I honestly don't know why all handhelds don't come out with the Hall effect. They just feel so much better and will last you a lot longer and all that good stuff. The RG556 I don't think has it. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I do actually own that handheld, but I've had some issues, long story. D-pad feels great. This is really good for fighting games and stuff. I don't think it passed the Contra test. I'd have to look at Retro Game Core, the video again that he had. I don't remember. I could try it myself. If you guys want to know anything about this, I can do a follow-up video. I can let you know in the comments, because I am trying to do kind of a quicker video. I know sometimes these drag on, especially with me. I like to talk, so trying to keep it short for you. Love the RGB lighting. I'm a big fan of RGB. If you don't like RGB, that's fine. You can actually turn them off. Not a big deal. It's got here, this is your front end that came with it. It's not a bad front end. It's okay. There's just a lot better, and I'd rather use the Android, front end as opposed to that one. But there's Daijishu. There's some other ones that are better than that, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head because I haven't done anything with this yet as far as that goes. I've just been using the Android interface because I kind of just like getting into the emulators separately. And these are all my ROMs. I do recommend, whether it's this one or any other handheld you get, especially from China, I would recommend using your own ROMs. It's not a, obviously I don't care if you use them, but they don't tend to run as well for whatever reason. And the emulators don't work as well. So it's just kind of a thing. I'd recommend using your own ROMs, putting on my micro SD card. This is a 1 terabyte. And so I have plenty of space, probably more than I need, to be honest. But yeah, the triggers are great. On top here, you have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. You have a micro SD card slot. And then, of course, your USB-C charger. It does come with a cable, but not a charger. You can just use your phone charger. That's fine. And another vent, which works really, really well. The bottom, you have 2 speakers for stereo sound. And it actually doesn't sound bad. I'll let you hear it. So that's not bad. I tend to use headphones anyway, but it's nice to know that that's, the speakers are reasonable. And of course you have your start and your select. and a home button. And yeah, that's pretty much as far as the hardware goes. Nothing super, super fancy, but it feels really great in the hands. And the fact that they actually did little extra touches with the grippiness on the triggers and on the back really, really makes this a comfortable handheld to hold, especially if you're like me and you wind up, either going shopping with your wife or significant other, and you have some time just to kind of sit there while they're shopping or doing whatever they're doing, or at work you have a half an hour lunch break or whatever it is. This is a great one to carry with you. And just kind of as an added bonus, I did actually wind up getting the Anbernic case for this. It's a cool little case, nothing fancy, it's a black case with, but what I do like is it has these little bumps so that these won't get pushed in, and it's more protective. It's nice and deep, so the whole thing goes in, because this is actually a pretty thick handheld for this size. As you can see, it's I wish I had another handheld to kind of show you. I just moved, so I don't have all my stuff with me. But it, and it has a little thing that you can put extra micro SD cards if you want to have a charger that you use for it. Again, sold separately, or the cable. You can put that stuff in there. That's kind of convenient. It's nice. It's got a great handle. I like it. It's functional. If you're going to travel, I would definitely do that so that nothing pokes the screen and all that. Now, just real quick, I was going to do unboxing, but decided not to. But I will tell you, it comes with, your standard wipes. This is really cool because it does protect the screen and everything else when it's traveling. I used to just use the old boxes before I can get a case, so it's nice that that's there. Of course, this is what the box looks like when you get it. And it's kind of this is a ghetto unboxing, or at least showing you what's there, and it does come with a screen protector. So absolutely love this handheld. 720p screen, which is great for this 4x3. It's 720 by 720, 4x3 screen, and GameCube, PS2 games like that. The games that run on it look fantastic. And again, it doesn't run all GameCube games. Something like Time Splitters Future Perfect, I did test. It was awful. But Time Splitters 2 ran great on this. And, of course, Zelda Twilight Princess isn't going to run great on this either. If you want a handheld that's going to run everything, you want to spend another $100 or so and get the AYN Odin 2, my favorite Android handheld. But you can see the size difference, like which one is going to be easier to carry with. So, great purchase. I'm really happy with this. I believe with the case, it came to about $180. I think they sell for about $150, $160. Definitely worth it. This will take up to about 2 terabytes, I believe, for micro SD storage. Again, I have a 1 in there, and it's working just fine. Highly recommend it. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much all that needs to be said. I love you guys. I will be doing a lot more of these. So if you like this kind of stuff, please do like and subscribe. Considering supporting this channel, and then I can get a hold of more of these goodies and let you know what I think. But look forward to more of these videos. I will be talking about, handhelds that I own, handhelds that are coming out, and I'm even working on a video on handhelds I'm looking forward to the next year or so. So anyway, thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye now.